Welcome on board to the Alien Spaceship talk show with Emmy Hikins and Trevor, a podcast where no topic is off limits. Fasten your seatbelt, stick the kettle on, you're in for a bumpy ride. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Machines could locate the bullets, the fragments in somebody's body, in a soldier's body, and if he got a broken leg or broken arm. And so they were able to do brilliant curing or helping, saving work of the troops. And you think how routine for us is going for an X-ray. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? What somebody had the ability and the foresight to, at a time, let's face it, way before we have our computers or anything like that. But the brilliant mind of Marie Curie, as I say, she got the Nobel Peace Prize. There used to be a Marie Curie hospital in London. I don't think that still operates. I might be wrong, but I think there is the Marie Curie Hospice. That certainly operates, I think, in Hampstead or somewhere. But yeah, someone who did great things for the people of the world, really, when you think we all benefit from that. Mm-hmm. Another one, again, who did incredible stuff was somebody called Felix Hoffmann. And in 1897, he completed his development work on creating the aspirin. Now, of course, that's a very well-known painkiller which has helped billions of people over the years. And again, he had to do some amazing work with, aspirin comes from the bark of a willow tree, which is amazing in the first place. But something from that bark was used for millennia as a painkiller. But anyway, long story short, he refined that in 1897 and developed the aspirin, which we know today as a lifesaver in many ways, because it's also used, I think, as a blood thinner, something like that. Mm. So these people are just phenomenal in their ability and the fact that they have this ingenuity about them. And we could go on a long time talking about that, but there's so many areas. And another interesting area in terms of human ingenuity, apart from medicine and these other things, is sanitation. Now, somebody said, and I forget who said it, but something along the lines that humans only became civilized when we created or invented a proper sanitation system, and which is strangely not so long ago. Now, excuse me, a person mostly associated with that in many ways, and for want of a better name, is Thomas Crapper himself. Do you know anything about Thomas? Do you know anything about Thomas Crapper? You first, cuz? What do you know about Thomas Crapper, apart from his name?
I don't know anything about Thomas Crapper. You think someone was pulling your legs? You said that earlier.
You would, but he believe me, he lent his name to the toilet. He did, but more in America than here. But what about you, Rose? Have you heard of Thomas Crapper?
Yeah, I think he made the toilet, didn't he? Did he invent it? Like no?
That was often thought to be the case. In a way, his involvement with inventing the toilet or the flushing system, was completely overstated, probably to the annoyance of the man who really got the patent for the flushing water closet, the flushing toilet, and that was somebody called Alexander Cummings. So he was probably a bit cheesed off, knowing that someone else was getting the benefit of that. But Thomas Crapper actually was an Englishman. He was born, believe it or not, in a place called Thorne in West Yorkshire, or at least in the West Ridings of Yorkshire. So he was born up there. And more trivia, he actually died. He died, I think, in 1910 in a place called Annerley on the southern outskirts of London. And believe it or not, within a stone's throw from the ground of my football team. So at Crystal Palace, so whether he'd seen one or two poor performances too many, which brought his end on, I don't know, but he died, strangely enough, very near to where Palace play their football. But he was a very clever, successful businessman in England, and he started the Thomas Crapper Company, which was basically a plumbing company. And he did get nine patents, so he did deserve a lot of credit. And two of those, for example, one was he invented the ball cock. You remember a ball cock in a toilet system?
Yeah.
This big ball which goes up and down with the water. And he also amended the S-bend. Obviously, that's going to cause a few blockages. And he created the U-bend, which I suppose makes for other blockages. But we could say the mind boggles, but that would be a bit of an inappropriate comment, wouldn't it? But yeah, so he was very involved. And in fact, I would tell you that the Thomas Crapper and Co. Limited is a company still running, still going in this country, in America, in Hong Kong. So very successful. Strangely enough, we didn't use his name. We didn't say, well, I just got to go to the crapper, put it mildly. We didn't do that. But strangely, in the First World War, when American soldiers were stationed in England, they would every day.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.